Welcome to release question 179 for CAHSEE Math. It says the perimeter P of a square may be found by using the formula 1/4 of P, 1/4 the perimeter, equals the square root of A, where A is the area of the square. What is the perimeter of the square with an area of 36 square inches? So I want to draw a picture with this one. Always a good idea to draw pictures when you can. And so it says it's a square. I know all these sides are the same, so let's put little congruent marks, tick marks on there. Put one mark on each one. And it says that it's 36 for the area. 36 inches squared is the area. And so what is the, using this formula, what is the perimeter? So let's plug stuff in. We have 1/4 P, and it's got this 1/4 in parentheses. That's not really necessary to include that in parentheses. And we have the square root of A. So, but the square root of A says my area is 36 inches squared. So I'm going to plug in 36 right here. So this I could simplify and make 1/4 P equals, this would just be 6. It's an area, so we're going to be talking positive square roots. You could say plus or minus 6 in some cases, depending on how the question is with algebra. But we're going to use the positive value because we're talking about lengths here. So the square root of this, if we multiply both sides here, this is, I'm using brackets. It's just another way to write parentheses. I think that's a good little note to make right now. So using brackets, you could have used parentheses here as well. But I can multiply by the opposite of this, but not by the opposite. I should say the reciprocal. So the reciprocal of this, flip this over, that would be 4/1, which is the same thing as just 4. So if I multiply both sides by 4, I got to do that to both sides because I'm changing the equation. Here I got to change the equation in the same way over here. So 4 times 1/4, that cancels out there and there. I'm left with P equals 24. So that's saying the perimeter is 24 inches. And that should make sense too. Based on this picture, you'd have 6 for this side by 6 for this side, because whatever this is squared has to be that number right there. So this would be 6 inches. This would be 6 inches. That's another way to think of this question. If you didn't know how to use this formula, you could still figure this out. You just add 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, and you would get 24 inches. So this one, number 179, choice C is the correct answer.